guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Cooking Professor. Today in the kitchen I am going to be preparing this great Asian dish known as General Tso's chicken. So I'm really excited to do this. I hope you are too, and I can't wait to get started. I hope everybody has been doing well. I want to thank all of my new subscribers for coming on and joining the CP family. Guys, thank you for my fan base that I've had since day one. Thank you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking now and let's get started with General Tso's chicken. Go on. Okay, so I'm going to cut this like quarter. You want to quarter this. This is your skinless, boneless chicken thighs. And as you can see, there's still some fat on this, and that's okay because I'm going to use that regardless of that. Anyway, so I've already pre-cut some of this chicken here. So there you see right here. These are the pieces that I already have been pre-cut here. Oh yeah, and one more piece that I wanted to save to do on camera so you guys can see this. A good hint would be to have your knife that can actually cut. That means I'm gonna have to get one. Okay, but here we have, I'm gonna put this back in here. I'm gonna move this over here. Now, for this chicken over into this bowl here. Okay. So this is what we're gonna, General Tso's chicken, we're gonna deep fry this in the wok. Well, we're gonna fry this in the wok. Okay. Now wash the hands again. All right, so now we're gonna start with our sauce that we have to place, because this is actually gonna go in the refrigerator for 30 minutes, okay? But first I need to prepare this. So what I'm gonna take, we're gonna need 1 cup of, this is the white wine vinegar. We use 1 cup of that. And I like to just do this in front of the camera because, you know, I could have already just measured this before I started, guys, but I think it's very important to do this in real time. You know, sometimes I can do things, I'll do it before I come on camera, but important things like ingredients is good for you guys to see this. Okay, there we go. So that's the 1 cup of white wine vinegar. Okay. Pour that there. Okay, then we're gonna have 1/4 cup of soy sauce. 1/4 cup soy sauce. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna slide this over. I have my 1/4 cup here. Okay. There we go. Again, that was the soy sauce here. Place it there. All right, next up. Okay, and I'm gonna try to let this go a little bit here. Let's see this here. I don't know, just something about this raw chicken. I don't want to touch this. And I've already touched it, but it's okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, you can cut it right there, Ray. Alright, so now that I have combined, I've added my soy sauce and my white wine vinegar. This has to be covered with plastic wrap, saran wrap. There we go. And we are going to cover this. And this is going to sit in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Okay? So we're gonna let this sit kind of like a marinade. Can you see that, guys? We're gonna let this sit in the refrigerator. So stay tuned. When I come back, we're gonna go to step 2, where I make the sauce for that. All right, guys, welcome back. So now, after we have our chicken quartered and is in the refrigerator, marinating in the white wine vinegar and the soy sauce, we are now gonna move to step 2, and that is making General Tso's sauce. So first we're going to need some vegetable oil. Okay.
Light in the video.
Okay. So we're going to use, for this I'm going to have to use my glasses. So we're going to use a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Alright, I have a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And I have here, I'll put it in there, I have 2 cloves of garlic, which I am going to make this slight circle here. Cut it first. And they asked, I think this is it can be minced. I'm gonna actually just grate this myself. I'm gonna mince this myself once we get it covered. I love the smell of garlic. It smells good. It adds such a great flavor to your dishes. That's one. We're going to get the second one here. Oh, that was easy. Okay, once we get that, put that to the side. I'm going to take this here. We're going to keep on. You can just do this as small as you can get it here, but be careful with those knives. I can see my son probably watching it, probably, uh-oh, Mom, watch them hands. Okay. And as fine as you can get it chopped is good here, so I'm satisfied with this here. So I'm going to put that in there. That goes in there. Oh, we still have some more up here. Perfect. And it's amazing how all of this smells once all it comes together already. All right, so now we have our 2 cloves. Now I'm going to take a teaspoon of ginger here. Let's take this off here first. That will help. Okay. It's always good to have this up. You know, as chef, you always improvise. When one way don't work, you can always try another one. Okay. Yes, okay. So this is actually a ½ teaspoon, but I'm gonna go with this. All right, we got our ginger in. All right, now comes this is kind of like the fire that brings it accent the recipe here. So we're gonna use a ½ cup of dried chili pepper. Okay, a ½ cup. So let's see here. I'm gonna make sure that I wash my hands and not touch my eyes. Another ½ cup here. Okay, I think that looks good. We're gonna put that in here. Okay. And I'm gonna seal this back up. You can get this at your local grocery store, the chili, red chili peppers, the dried parts. So I'm gonna put those in there. All right, now we have that. We're gonna use 1/4 cup of white wine vinegar again. Place that in there. Okay, and then we're going to use 1/4 cup of sugar here. Even that out like this. All right. Now, I'll place this here and let me get my whisk. So this is just the sauce here. And what's going to happen is, for our next step, there's something else that I'm going to be adding to this once we start making the sauce, because there's some more ingredients that goes to this. But this is the first step. And don't get dismayed and think, oh my goodness, there's all these steps to make this. It's going to be worth it. I promise you it is going to be worth every step that you take with this recipe. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside. Again, this is part of the sauce, General Tso's sauce. And we will be moving on to our next step. Okay, stay tuned. Alright guys, so now we're coming to the part that we're going to prepare the flour so we can actually batter our chicken, the quarter. So this is a cup, this is actually a cup of flour. Got all this. And it calls for maybe like a teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to use a teaspoon. I'm about to judge this, but okay. And go ahead and mix this. Okay. Let's just make sure this is good. All right, and so now I'm gonna go ahead and get our parts, our chicken, out of the refrigerator. All right, guys, so now we have our chicken here. Okay, so I'm going to get ready to go ahead and start battering this. This has been 30 minutes. Again, you can do this for an hour. It's totally up to you how long you want to let this marinate. So, okay, so you're going to take this. And I always prefer to make sure it be crunchy, flaky, like so here. Putting it down here. And you just whisk it around, making sure everything is evenly coated. And while I'm doing this, guys, I actually have the oil getting warm now. So, actually, the temperature is up now, so it can actually start. We can start frying it once we get there to our stove. On it again. I wish you guys could smell this. It actually smells delicious already. So, you know, when you have taste for some Chinese food, hey, make it at home, you know. Make it at home, and you can use prepare this with some things that you already have at home. If not, just, you know, hey, follow, say, hey, how did the cooking professor prepare this General Tso's chicken? And as always, I always leave the description of the ingredients in the box, so you can just look down there and copy, take a picture with your phone and say, okay, tonight we're gonna have General Tso's chicken. Now in this case here, I have more chicken than I have batter. So what's gonna happen, I'm gonna have to regroup here and put some more flour in it, but yeah, you get the idea here. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna revamp again, restack up again. Back. And you know when your stuff starts bubbling, yeah, just restack the hot. I'm gonna turn this down some because golden brown. So I'm also preparing some rice to go with this white rice. You don't want the grease to burn. Excited to see this dish completed. I'm telling you. Yes. This is the General Tso's chicken. What's your favorite Chinese food? Tell me that. Yeah, I would like to know. What's your favorite Chinese food that you like to eat? So you see, I'm steady turning this because you don't want it to just stay in one place. Good. Now, you're going to cook maybe 45 minutes, but I'll let mine cook a little bit longer just to ensure that it was done. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. Goodness. I know my family cannot wait to eat this, and I can't wait to serve it to them. Alright, so we have to remain. Alright guys, so this was the last part of the chicken that has been put in. As you can see, it is, oh my goodness. And I have my cooling rack. Yeah, so we are back now. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make somewhat of a roux with the cornstarch. So we're going to do a half a tablespoon of cornstarch here. And I know a lot of times you guys, you see me and my fingers are just covered with something. If it's not ice cream, it's whatever that I'm fixing, but sometimes a messy cook is a good cook, right? All right. That is that there. I'm kind of satisfied with that much because I don't want it to be too thick. Okay, then we're going to do a half a tablespoon of water. I'm going to get this here. We're going to actually put this here and that's not much. garlic because, oh my goodness, there's not much of vinegar in there, but it's not going to take much of this cornstarch to do this job and work its magic. Alright, so we have this. I'm going to set this aside for 2 minutes. And so, now I'm going to take the spring onions. I'm going to cut this off here. Cut the ends off here. Now, this is going to be used for when I garnish the top of the dish. This is going to add color. Also flavor, you know. That's really good, but I want to have it on the top. A little bit more. Yes. I'm going to have these, and they're going to adorn our plate afterwards. If I feel like we need any more. Sometimes it's good to have more than less. So let me go back one more time. Because if I need something on another recipe, I know I just use it there. These kind of remind me of bamboo poles. These spring onions. They smell good. Let's take some off of there. Okay, and I want them to look like with the holes in it here. Pieces that are not like holes, I'm going to take those out because I want these to be perfect on the top of the dish. Okay, so I'll go through and make sure, and the ones that are not perfect won't make the plate. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm going to get these. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to leave these right here for now, okay? So we're going to put this aside. So now we're going to move to our next step where we're going to go and make our sauce, and you can see how all that's going to work together. So join me at the stove. Okay. Alright guys, so now we're at the stove here, and I want to add 1 tablespoon, yes, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil here. Alright, so we're going to let this, I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit here. Get this in here. This is going to be on medium heat here. Alright, got this going. It's going to be on medium heat. And then we'll add our garlic. We're going to add some garlic to this. So let's see, this is hot. You want to check to make sure your oil is hot here. This is the garlic and the ginger. Remember I tell you about the sauce? We got our garlic and our ginger in here. Oh, this smells absolutely delicious, people. Don't it? Oh my goodness, my camera guy. Yeah. Yes, this smells good. We're going to let this stir, maybe for 1 minute. We'll let this stir in. Okay. Alright, we got this. Now we're going to add.
So good, I can't hear the camera thing.
We're going to add our dry chili pods. So guys, what I did the first time, you know, you can do it that way, but I actually put some more and I wanted them dry. So now I'm adding the chili pods here.
So good.
It's good, huh? Yeah, look at that. So we're gonna let them cut there. Okay. You're gonna need to stir this for 30 seconds before you start adding in our rice wine vinegar and sugar. Alright, now we're going to take the remaining of this. Alright guys, so we are back now. I'm gonna put my glasses up here. So I'm gonna take this other chicken here. I'm gonna go back into the wok. And what I have here, this is a sauce. So I'm gonna take some of the sauce. And there, just get it going here. Okay. Now we have one more. Let's cut this off here because we don't need that. I'm gonna take our other layer here. I'm gonna go back. There we have that. So now what we want to happen is we're gonna mix this here, making sure everything is mixed in well. I got a 50 second here. One side to my camera guy.
Wow.
Is it good?
So good.
So we're gonna put this on top of some white rice.
That is really good.
It looks good, doesn't it?
I might have to make this one then.
Yes. There we go. Yeah, this is good. So I'm gonna use a spatula now, first. And so you just steady shake your, use your hands here. That's better, yeah. This is what we want. I want everything covered in this sauce. So you got your chili peppers. That's good. And you smell the white wine vinegar. All right, this is what we want. All right, guys. So this is a completion, and as soon as from our break, we'll come back and I'm gonna have this all plated up so you guys can see the finished product. So stay tuned, guys. We're almost there. Hi guys, we are back, and the moment that you all been waiting for to see General Tso's chicken done by